Gymnastics. When my mum and dad went out, we moved the chair to the end of the settee, and then we used to take it in turns to do dive bombs off the chair onto the settee. Stand by, whee, ka-flump. Great. Jump down onto the floor, back onto the chair. Stand by for the dive bomb, whee, ka-flump. Wow, did you see that one? Then we put another chair on the other end of the settee and rammed the table up close to that chair. Then you could dive bomb off the chair onto the settee, whee, ka-flump, climb onto the chair at the other end of the settee, then up onto the table, leap off the table like a red devil, yahoo, bam, onto the floor. Then we piled up all the cushions in the corner so you could go tunnelling along the wall, round the corner, back to the chair, next to the settee, jugga, 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 and banging your feet on the floorboards, thudder, 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 thudder. Great! I asked Haribo, Tony Sanders, Lizzie Gray and Hendy over, and all 7 of us went round. Great! Next day, we all met up and it was Lizzie who said, hey, after we've dive-bombed the settee, we could trampoline for a bit. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. And then if we pulled the flaps out of the table, we could do marching on the table. Clomp, 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 clomp. Great, I said. Come over. Yeah, we'll come over for gymnastics at Rose's place. So that night, we dashed out of school, into our front room, moved the furniture around, and away we went. Stand by for dive bomb. Whee! Ka-flump! Onto the settee, trampoline, bouncy, 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 up onto chair number 2, up onto the table, march, clomp, 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 red devil, yahoo! Bam! Onto the floor, jugga, 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 under the cushions, thudder, 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 and back to chair number 1. All 7 of us, great! Screaming our heads off, round and round our gymnastics course. Then the doorbell rang. Right in the middle of our session, the doorbell. I went and answered the door. It was the man from downstairs. He looked at me for a long time, and then he started to speak. Is your father in? No, I said. Tell him I want a word with him when he comes in, will you? He said. Yeah, I said. He went on looking at me. I could hear him breathing, and his eyes were getting big, and his mouth was tightening up, and then he shouted, my light fitting has just fallen out of my ceiling. What's going on? I've never heard anything like it. What have you got in there? A herd of elephants? My light fitting has just fallen out of my ceiling. Then, all quiet, he said, I shall tell your mother and father about this. Don't you worry, sonny. You'll see. He went indoors. I dashed back to the front room. They were lying about all over the floor, panting and giggling. Yeah! That was the man from downstairs. He says we've bust his light or something. Blimey, one of them says. You're in trouble. Yeah. Rose is in trouble, they said, and they got up off the floor and dashed out the house. You can bet they didn't hang about or anything.